We are back. We got a crazy list cooked up here. YouTube knows that we haven't posted anything in a little bit. The short and sweet of it is got a little concussion, and we're gonna try one league tonight and see how that works. Let's just go with that. And so, in my infinite time to think, which I wasn't maybe supposed to be thinking a little bit. When you want to stretch the brain a little bit and think and then go back to resting, I came up with this idea. And this returns to the concept of Vesperlark a little bit. I'm missing a card here, but Clark's already mentioned it. No thinking, doctor's orders, exactly. We have an Iona in this one. This is Iona's Red Prison. I'll bring this over. And the theory is, I was watching all kinds of things. League of Legends, I watched some of that. I watched some Minecraft. I watched some Earth moods on one of the streaming things. It's just Earth landscapes and like classical music. But I watched some people play this Indomitable Creativity list because this has been getting popular since we've been out. And they were assembling it, and they were just putting like 2 Archons in there and just like killing their opponents in a couple swings. And I disagree with that. We don't need to be swinging in creatures to end opponents. No. What we need to do is form the closest to a complete lock that is possible. And we do that through Painter Servant and Iona. So we'll see if we can assemble this lock. It can be broken up by a Boseiju or Otawara because those things aren't really cast. But let's just ignore the cards that are making it difficult, and let's see if we can assemble this. Now, because we're doing this kind of assembly of 2 things off Indomitable Creativity, we can't have artifacts except for those that are fetched by Karn. And we can't really have creatures like, say, Ragavan's now a Strike It Rich. Fable is the replacement for Seasoned Pyromancer. We don't have Magus of the Moon. We don't have Rabblemaster. No Bone Crushers. No Furies. Things like that. We basically want to either Dwarven Mine or Strike It Rich or even Fable to have treasures or creature tokens or things like that. We can even do it through Crucible Defiance. And through those, get an Iona and a Painter Servant. And part of the reason that I want to play this is because I think this is really, really pretty art. And we need more of this in all formats that it is legal. One thing I was thinking about is maybe running a second Painter's Servant, but I got one for Karn to fetch. I'm a little worried about like Chandra Fire Artisan or Torch of Defiance accidentally going over this. I'm going to probably use Dress to Kill to ramp to the Indomitable Creativity. We'll see. This list isn't meant to win. This is just Fluffy's return. Fluffy's going to have some fun, and you're all going to just enjoy it. So let's get things a-going. Need to play Cavern of Souls and name Scarecrow. I was looking for a thing to get rid of another mountain. You know what? Boom. Let's go. Let's go. Whoa, what is this Pioneer stuff? All right, League, event tickets. Oh my gosh. Hopefully this is Iona's. It looks like it. Let's go. I thought about putting maybe Luca in here and like Emrakul. I thought about maybe a Platinum Angel in the sideboard as well. That could be kind of useful, but I think Bridge will be enough if we need to fetch it off Karn. Remember, we're just trying to do quick Strike It Riches, maybe interact through Lightning Bolt and light up the stage a little bit, and then work our way to Blood Moon, and then hopefully the full lock. That's the general idea here. It's basically reviving Vesperlark. Anyway, now, if you were paying attention to our social media, Twitter, we actually uploaded, although uploading the emotes took all brain power on that Sunday, but we have brand new animated emotes that you can find, and those have been sitting in subscribers emote, I guess, library, if you will. And so hopefully you've been using those if you found them. But if you have not, you're now informed, and you can use the three or four emotes. 3 new ones, I think. 3, 4. 4 new emotes. And we left the boat because people liked the boat and the flood emote. People like this combo a lot, so I kept that. But we have, where are my emotes? This one, this one, this one, and I don't use the other one that much, but we have it just in case. So we got these cool new emotes. I also, when watching people and going through YouTubes and Twitches and other things, I was giving a lot of people crap about playing other formats, and all I got back was, what other format is there, Fluffy? And I was like, modern? What are you talking about? Look at this one. We're going to keep this with the cavern wooded foothills. We'll name Scarecrow and scare them. Big B, thank you for the gifted subs. Welcome, Gans, Soromulo, Kurt Bros, Werefleet. Hey, Werefleet's hiding. Zigo's hiding out there in 2019 Yasu. How's it going, everyone? What should I name with this cavern? I'm definitely naming something. I should put them off here. We should confuse them. Humans. Human. Boom. We're doing it just so this blood moon's twice as good. No better time to get the party started. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. Wall of Omens. So this is this whole flicker 1,000 things, soul herder, collected company list. In my practicing to see if I had the endurance to make it through an entire league, we noticed that this list people were using seemed to do a lot of they seem to do a lot of Cocos at sorcery speed. They're gonna get another basic here. That kind of sucks, but that's okay. We'll manage. We'll manage. Humans with basic mountain. What is that? What is that, Fluffy? Blood moon, go. All right, we'll see what we can do here. Fluffy, does the new Jaya spoiler scratch any mono red itches? I haven't paid attention to anything since being out with the head injury, so I would need to be informed as to what that is. No, yes, maybe. Unclear. You know what is good against this list is that Red Punisher list. Red Punisher with Roiling Vortex is pretty spicy. Wow, they have all their basics. Why does anybody play Blood Moon these days? Chaya Red Mentor. Here, let me see if... Chaya... Oh, I don't see it on Mythic Spoiler, so... Well, we can kill Ignoble, or a Noble Hierarch, or put down a Fable. I think I want to just put down a Fable here. I could do both. We'll see if the Fable gets them to cast anything. Doesn't seem to, so let's go ahead and see if I can kill this. I think it's at least worth an attempt here. Float some green mana. Reconsiders. Float some white mana. They just have an ephemerate to save this. Okay. Negotiator. All right, what's this? 4 mana, that's always good. Create a 1/1 red monk token with prowess. Okay. Exile top 2 cards of your library, choose one of them. You may play that card this turn. 4 down to 3. Choose target creature an opponent controls whenever you attack this turn. She deals damage equal to the number of attacking creatures to that creature. That's spicy. Emma, whenever you cast a red instant sorcery spell, copy it twice. All right. We're ephemerating. They've got an Ice Fang here, Wall of Blossoms. Nothing too crazy. Probably going to do Karn down tick and go get ourselves a bridge here. If they attack with the Ice Fang, I could attack with this, get a treasure and indomitable creativity and go for the quote W. Time warp. Time warp. All right, opponent gets in for 2. They don't have an Eternal Witness just yet, so that's, I guess, a good thing. This Dry looks interesting. Maybe in red Punisher kind of things. Red Rage, as we call it sometimes. Because it creates more creatures, and then if you have a Rabble Master attacking, you can use the minus to remove a blocker. Opponent's time warping. I'm just hitting here F16. Fem rates the Wall of Blossoms. A lot of draws happening here. A lot of draws. I would not have played the Glass Pool like that because you could copy an Ice Fang and draw again. But, you know, maybe they want some extra mana for some reason. We are literally probably just a turn away from locking them entirely out of this. I gotta just hope that when I attack with the Goblin Shaman that they don't have, like, Collected Company, which is probably unlikely at this point. There's Soul Herder. That's not too frightening. Glasspool Mimic to copy Ice Fang. Copy Soul Herder. Okay, well, we have a window here. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. Flickers and flickers, maybe Ice Fang. So now I have a blocker. Creativity could get rid of the 2 Soul Herders, which is kind of interesting. I think I just discard 2 lands here. I really don't see a reason not to. Just see if I can hit like a Strike It Rich or something. A Chandra and a Fire Artisan. Because if I can wait a turn, I get another... I can get an artifact with Karn. I'll get another creature. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Kind of neither, but I would take Sweet Tea over Dr. Pepper. Mainly because Sweet Tea probably has less caffeine than Dr. Pepper. I don't know if I'm supposed to show them anything else here. I'm really tempted to concede this one and not show them and go to the next game. Maybe there's like some blocking we could do and then creativity. But I'm not convinced. Not convinced. Creativity is going to hit Iona and Painter's Servant. That is the dream. So we do have Torp Orb in this list. It's kind of weird because I don't necessarily want to bring stuff in that's in the artifact category. I think I just run it back and I know that my opening hand needs to have a couple specific things in it. Namely, maybe a Strike It Rich, maybe a Bolt, Blood Moon, and maybe a Fable would be nice things to see. How you doing, Bo Dingles? We were watching you some with when we were out and about just resting. Why not? Why 2 Ionas? Knowing my stupid luck, I would end up drawing the one if I had one. If I draw the 1 Painter, it's not as bad because I can either have it somehow exiled from my like hand to graveyard or whatever, and then Karn can go get the other one. The theory here is that a Indomitable Creativity for 3 guarantees the lock, and an Indomitable Creativity for 2 spins for the lock. Why would we ever build a list that is, shall we say, optimized? That's not good Twitch content. When we go Indomitable creativity, X equals 2. We hold our breath, and then people cheer when we hit the lock. And then people laugh at us when we get 2 Ionas and go, you suck at building decks. And I'll be like, I know. I know. Anyway, I've got 2 Dwarven Mines in my hand. We'll go ahead and stick one of those into play. That's going to give it away what we're doing. With the Chandra Acolyte of Flame, we're looking pretty good. And Dress to Kill, we actually kind of have this interesting way to get to what we really need going on. We'll see if we end up kind of putting it all together. No Siege Rhino in the sideboard, no. Nope, nope, nope. We'll just fetch naturally here with this Godling Tarn for a mountain. I mean, I think I'm putting a Chandra into play. I don't know which one I want. Maybe the Dress to Kill first. Maybe I put Acolyte of Flame first. I'll just strike it rich. Let's put Dress to Kill in first because I can then play the Strike It Rich. Ping, Strike It Rich, go. Imagine hitting Indomitable Creativity into it. Oh, now you're talking. Now you're talking. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not 5 because I don't have an... No, this would be a battlefield tapped unless you control 3 or more. I think we can creativity for the spin lock. Like go for the spin lock here. Right? Because I'll have a treasure plus the dwarf. I think we try for it, you know? That's half the fun here. Half the fun is going, will I win the lottery here? Or will I get 2 Ionas? It's half the fun. We are guaranteed an Iona. The question is, do we hit the 50-50 on the painter or not? Opponent's just like, what's this guy doing? No, they Solitude. No. All right, well, we might get just Iona then. If we just get painter, it's going to really be awkward. But I'll take like an Iona. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. How about like white seems decent. I think white for Ephemerate plus Solitude seems a-okay. We'll do that. I mean, Coco's kind of annoying because then they could hit like a deputy, but I guess I can just shoot the deputy. Cool. All right. Let's see how this unfolds. Maybe we can find Karn Greatest Creator. If we do, then we can get everything a going. All right. Land drop. Let's exile top card. Higher chance to hit a thing. Karn was there. Of course. Why wouldn't Karn be there? Chandra Acolyte of Flame. We're going to go up here and just work on Chandra Dress to Kill emblem. Strategies. We're going to strike it rich and lightning bolt something probably. Let's strike it rich here. And I don't feel the need to attack with Iona just yet. We'll sit chillin'. That is a Death Touch and Ice Fang. Need to make sure things are removed. This is kind of why I want to name green, but there's other things that are problematic. Go ahead, opponent. I shot the sheriff, but not the deputy. Not the deputy. I wonder if they attack here. If they do, I try to bolt this probably. Maybe. Gosh, do I even bother? Do I even bother to keep this alive? I guess I can try. Try to keep it alive and then get the emblem. Or at least in attacks. I guess if they were to flash it and get like a Spell Queller or something, that'd be annoying. But Spell Queller can't be flashed in, so it'd have to be off Coco. They can't hard cast Deputy. Detention. Here comes the Coco. Let's see what they hit. Like, Eternal Witness doesn't bother me. Deputy of Detention was pretty much the one thing I was worried about, but we can get rid of that with a Chandra. So we'll see where they go with the Deputy. The Ice Fang's dying. They're taking care of the Iona. So this is fine, because I could do Chandra downtick on the Lightning Bolt and smack the Deputy. I could also downtick here if I get another like treasure token or something and do the creativity and then get Painter and the Iona, because that's all that's left. Opponent's paying cost here. They can pay white here off of the Noble Hierarch for Ephemerate now and save the Ice Fang if they feel it's necessary. This taps them out and allows me to hit the Deputy potentially. I should shock this in. Cool. They're continuing to pay cost. They Ephemerate Deputy. So I guess I'll name white here again. Deputy comes back onto the Chandra. This is okay. So now I have Iona that stops the Ephemerates that are out and about. I have a Chandra now. I think we just go into full, like, let's do Chandra. Let's get Deputy here. Pop. Then we can go cast target instant or sorcery from graveyard. Let's hit the Lightning Bolt. Yep, cast here. And then we'll just go up for mana ping past turn. Could attack for 7 here. Kind of like, why not, right? I would lose this Chandra, but that's maybe okay, because it's 7 and then 7. Yeah, let's crunch in. Let's do it. I don't know why they did that. I guess they were that scared of this, which I guess is scary. All right, two Ephemerate rebounding here. Opponent's going to Coco in response to this, probably trying to get rid of the Iona with another Deputy style effect here. Here they go. Arguably, we could have named green, but I think naming white and taking the 2 Ephemerates makes the most sense. Let's see what they hit. Soul Herder and little snake that could. 3 Cocos. We're taking down the Cocos. At least we're trying to. We're trying. Now, like I said, they can kill this, but if we were to remove this, we're punching them. All the collected companies. By the way, this deck across from us is the most consistent at casting collected company at sorcery speed. It surprises me. You know what's really funny is we could have probably Chandra downticked Indomitable Creativity on Treasure plus Iona and would have gotten the full lock. Maybe we should have done that. Our brains are not functioning at big brain status just yet. All right. So they did not attack the Chandra. We have a variety of things we can potentially do here. Baby Chandra uptakes Karn for Painter on red. It's definitely something that could happen. Man, there's a lot of sequencing options here. Let's go this Chandra first. It's an Indomitable Creativity. I don't see a reason to cast this. We'll say no. Actually, if I were to use this to remove their Ice Fang, and just hope I don't hit something that would hit Iona, like a Solitude. That could be kind of funny. We could go for the lock. I have a creativity here to do that, but I could do the creativity here and go here and here. Say okay and see if I can get it. Yeah, let's do that. We're here to do that. Boom. All right. Choose a color with Painter. Red. Choose a color with Iona. Red. She is now the Nahiri Iona. All right. Uptick here. Give some loyalty. Ping here. Place this. Pass turn. Cool. Cool. Look at these cool cards. We did it. Match 1. Look at the Nahiri. Gosh, this painter is so cool looking. Let's see if we can top deck a Karn so Last God is all but excited here. Bask in the lock, exactly. There's Soul Herder doing its thing. Yeah. All right, you flicker Ice Fang. We kill here. We uptick here, downtick on the Ice Fang. Game's over. But let's see if we can find Karn in the top card. Should have gotten a Dwarven Mine, but we don't need more creatures. We've got the creatures we need on the battlefield. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it. We're doing it. Uptick. Go to 6. Have a great evening, everyone. We did it. We did everything. League number 1. We're done. We're done here. Here, let's just kill this and do I have a way to do this from the sideboard? I could go get a Torp Orb, Worm Coil, Pithy Needle, Bridge. Whatever. All right, let's just end it. Ping, ping, do the things. All right. Bam. Bam. We did it, Last God. We did it, everyone. We got the full lock. We go get Pithy Needle for like Otawara there, I suppose. Is the correct play. We got the uptick Karn because Karn's red. We have the Nahiri Iona. We did it all. Submit. Submit. Toon, thank you for the sub. 2 lands. Magical. It was magical, wasn't it? I don't know if 2 lands is right here. I think we need to be smarter. Look at this. This is a little bit smarter. Keep this. Put back a Dwarven Mine. It's kind of heavy in the Dwarven Mines, unfortunately. We'll manage. Look at that basic forest. That's getting killed. Ooh, we drew the Painter Servant. We don't necessarily want to draw the Painter Servant, but we did. All right, well, I'm gonna play it immediately here. What's interesting is that if I name any other color, then I don't know if Solitude can pitch or not. I don't think it can. All cards that aren't on the battlefield, spells, and permanents are the chosen color in addition. No, in addition. So they can. That's fine. You got to just pick a color anyway with Painter. That's the idea here. We're not trying to do anything fancy. It's obvious what we're trying to do. Now if we get an Indomitable Creativity, though, we can nail it. And right now we could do it for 2, grab this and get the Iona out of our list. And as long as we don't hit something too pesky, we could really play some cool magic. We're almost there. Play this and play the Fable. We are almost there. So I guess I would need, yeah, I just picked these 2. So I need, I don't know, maybe they attack with this. And I get to attack, man, they might like ephemerate it or something. I technically don't have another another mountain anyway for the dwarven mine. There's another creativity. Okay. I'll probably get rid of just the creativity here. Oh, there's a bolt. Let's attack. We have the ability to bolt something. That seems very tempting here. Let's create our treasure. Should be whatever comes into play second. Yeah, we're definitely getting the treasure. We're starting there. And just block. Okay. I'm trying to decide if it's smart to play the Chandra or not here. I think it very well could be. But I want to kind of maintain the treasure token. And playing the Chandra means that I have to bolt off the treasure token here. We don't exactly have it right here. Like if we were to creativity this, I could also try to hit the painter, or I do the Chandra and like uptick here. I just played the Dwarven Mine. Like if I go for this, they could have Solitude. It's probably Chandra hold up the bolt, but I kind of want to hold up the bolt to do that at a different timing. Because creativity on two things next turn is viable, but I need to get the painter. And if I play the Chandra now, it's obviously just an uptick. It's really tempting though, because that can be my targets too. Let's go ahead and play Chandra here. I feel like they might have those, and it's very possible they do. So we'll chance what we need to with the lightning bolts. Go ahead and just go up, keep that healthy and pass turn. I can probably do something like that next turn, the all-powerful. Right now they have Coco mana up. Go for another deputy. This is intriguing. So with this deputy, they're gonna get my Fable. Are they gonna get my Goblin or my treasure token? They go after the Fable. Okay. We do have Noble Hierarch up that would be an Ephemerate. Hits Chandra. I think this is okay. I kind of want to hit the Noble Hierarch right now. Let's just pass turn here and see what I can do with whatever I draw. So she's kind of interesting. There's a lot of options, Last God. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to exactly be doing here. Right now, I could attack. They could just double block with two deputies right now. So the question is, do I maybe Chandra attempt a down tick on one? I feel like they definitely have this Ephemerate. So what's interesting here is I could go after 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, if I have that. I almost need like this Chandra to go ahead and just resolve and like pass the turn. And then do everything next turn. I could creativity on my own stuff too, but I won't have the painter. I only have one painter, and it's stuck right now. I need to somehow force the ephemerate, but I don't know where to. I could also Chandra down tick for a bolt right now, and bolt maybe like this deputy or something. It's just that the ephemerate's here. I could also Chandra lightning bolt the noble hierarch with like mana like this. Let me do that. I'm gonna grab this lightning bolt and hit the noble hierarch here and see what they do. Creativity for 2 gets me 1 Iona. That's all it does. So you might as well creativity just for 1. And I'm definitely not saying that the... All right, so they floated there. I'm gonna go to combat. One Iona around ephemerate. So here they like go for this. So if I were to shoot this, then don't I win here? I think I win unless they have a solitude. Name red here. I go to combat, and then I can creativity my goblin token and win with a Iona and name red or whatever I named here. This gets blown out only by a solitude, but I think I go for it here. And we'll name red and hardlock. Very close to it. Like we said, there's specific lands now in the format of great magic that could get them out of this. But otherwise, I think we got there. Okay, good opponent. I mean, does this have death touch? No. They concede. They concede. Otawara or Besaja would get you out of those because they're not cast. And you could get rid of the painter, or you could bounce Iona, for example. But that's a W. On we go. On we go. It feels good. It's just a silly list. It's just leveraging creativity with very minimal creatures and artifacts in the red list to put in some sort of combo. There was definitely the ephemerate over there. We had to play around it. Tomahawk, you're looking at your favorite list. It's right in front of you. It's right in front of you. Can you imagine if we randomly ran this to a 5-0 and people would just their heads would explode that Painter is sitting in Modern? Then people know that, you know, Modern is just screwed. That's too much thinking. Man, I'm glad we're doing one league tonight. We got the uptick, we got locks, we beat the crazy Coco Soul Herder list. It's like really funny, but Indomitable Creativity could get like a Murktide. I don't mind swapping a Murktide for literally anything else. And we only talk about that because Murktide's the nemesis of the channel. It was well played. I'm surprised we can even play that well. I did the sweet Exile, play a Fury, play a Bolt, and then I played Torbran all in the same turn this weekend. And after that game, I just conceded and was like, yeah, the brain is not functioning right now. I need to go back and lay down and rest. We were trying to see if we had the endurance to do a league for today, but it's just funny. It's funny how you get a little cloudy on the thought when you haven't played in a week or two. All right, let's see if we can make creativity do not just stupid broken creature. Well, yeah, I don't know. One could debate if that's a stupid broken creature or not. All right, we're gonna keep this. We're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna name human and scare them, and then we're gonna blood moon. Wait until you get to 40, and then the cognitive decline. Please don't tell me that. Name Scarecrow. I should name something that's more viable, though. All right, let's lead with the Arid Mesa. How about that? How about that? That doesn't give that much away. It looks like I'm Burn or something like that. If you only got us that one match tonight, it was worth it. Appreciate that, Ed Tom Bell. I'm trying to give the content. This dragon's cool. Agnes, the Dragon's Lash. It's like green Hulk dragon. Looks like it has an earring too. Arid Mesa. It's the mirror match, everyone. Why do you fetch a basic? Why'd you do that? Give her. This is nonsense. Blood Moon's terrible now. I've got to give her, so I've got to kill that. Get out of here, give her. All right. I'm going to go ahead and name Scarecrow for you. Name Sliver? Ooh, that's tempting. Scarecrow was named. I feel confident. I feel confident that they won't have counter spells. There's a Hallowed Fountain. We're gonna slap the Blood Moon down, but they already have the planes. Please don't get Cauldron Complete. Please don't get Cauldron Complete. Please don't get Cauldron Complete. Please, please, please. Okay, just a hammer. I don't particularly like that either. Ah, there's Painter. What a Painter. How you doing? All right, I think I'd slam a Blood Moon here. Trying to think of a world where I don't, and I can't find one out there. I don't think I want to share my Painter Servant. Is Moon better than Chandra? I mean, we don't really need to get to 5 mana yet. And this is not the Chandra that creates tokens, Acolyte, so I think it's fine to just Moon. Like, if their last card here was like a Urza's Saga, it's better to probably do this so they don't have like double hammer. Creativity might be the best thing for us to find here because this is not killable anymore. This creates a blocker. Chandra creates a blocker, but I don't want to lose that blocker technically. Let's do this and see if I can't find like something that gets rid of the Stoneforge. Clearly our only mission here is to block. Thankfully, though, I have a Braids. And there's a reason I have a Braids. Hammer's been popular lately from my viewing of Twitch stuff. Who's ready for that Shadow Spear? Block. I still got it. Do I have any outs? Indomitable Creativity hit this and then like hope they don't have another big hammer and then we can work from there. The answer is no. The answer is no. All right, I still think I keep the combo in here. Probably for this one, I can get rid of my maybe a Fire Artisan or two. Fine Acolyte as well. yeah, the creativity can hit enemies as well. Painter, Servant, Destroy. I was playing Modern F&M. Opponent was on E-Tron, and I was playing Kiki Chord. 2 voices in play, and opponent went all his dust. Accorded in Painter, Servant. That's pretty good. All right. Wow, 1 land. All right, mulligan. This could work. I get rid of a creativity. I'd have to hit those lands though, and just hope Light Up the Night's good enough. I think I mulligan 1 more time. All right, we'll keep this. Get rid of those 2. Use the Strike It Rich. We're kind of in the same boat of, does Light Up the Night kill whatever they play? The hope is yes. And then we'll go from there. It's going to be a little bit tougher of a match, although we do have the removal that we need. It's probably still kind of tough. The Hallowed Fountain. And it's just tough because they're quick. They're going to be quick here. All right, so I have to kill the Ornithopter, or I'm big dead. Can do it off just 2 mana, thankfully. Don't want to be big dead there. Opponents had the Cigar to 8 each time. Ginger Brute. Please have a removal spell off the top. She'll do, she'll do. Guess I'd prefer it off the Wooded Foothills because I can still use Crucible. So let's go ahead and remove this. We have a little extra mana to create some tokens for blocking. Well, it's stuck on the 1 land. They obviously have Hammer. Saga, please don't have a 2-drop creature. Stoneforge would be the worst. Dang it. Get a Cauldra. That's hard to cast. I had a Cavern. I could light up to kill the Stoneforge. So let's play Cavern name Scarecrow. Let's go up here to see what we've hit. Indomitable Creativity. I could hit their Stoneforge, but it doesn't kill it. We'll say no. We'll light up here. And X just has to be 1. And we're still playing Magic. I'll take it. I'll take it. A Bloodman would be nice to get rid of the Saga before they get Shadow Spear or something else. Now it's looking really good because there's an Ink Moth there. We've tried to kill every creature. We've been successful so far. We need them to just, you know. I mean, they can create a creature. That's the problem here. All right. Well, I hit the Lightning Bolt. Let's go up. There's a creativity. Artifacts or creatures. I've hit both of those, unfortunately. All right, I'm going to pass. They're going to make the Saga token. I think I have to just leave Lightning Bolt available this whole time. Because if I go to bolt this now, things get really problematic. Just let Saga do its thing. Goes and gets a hammer. This is where I feel like I've got to just try to kill it. If they have another hammer here. Okay, I did kill it. Maybe I should have used Strike It Rich. I would have used Strike It Rich. I would have had an extra mana here. Problematic as in die. I guess I shouldn't F6. That way they think I have another removal here. Boots up Ink Moth, because I don't want them to go for it. I want them to be scared. Be scared, opponent. Don't have the guts to go for the 10 Infect here. Look at how slow I'm playing. Oh, why would you do that, opponent? We had an Abrade coming. All right. The good old Hammer takes us down. We need a little more time than Hammer allots us. Didn't have quite enough removal. Which I guess is surprising. We have 3 or 4 here. We have technically 2 torches that could do some stuff. And we have 2 light ups plus then 3 Abrades. What is that, 11 removal pieces? Not to mention that if I got Karn down, I could get a bridge. It's all right. It's all right. Things happen. We had such a terrific game, match 1 of this league. It's undoubtedly going to be downhill from there, right? You can't improve from the craziness that we succeeded with. It's just monumental. If we can get another little round of lock action tonight in this league, we'll call it a double win, and we'll just celebrate the double win. You got to name Scarecrow twice. Exactly. Exactly. Ooh. Oh, I like this hand. This is why we built the list like we did. All right. You can turn to Blood Moon, or we get ourselves set up for maybe the crazy fast creativity shenanigans. So, Strike It Rich, go ahead, opponent. Got a Chandra here too. That's looking pretty good and juicy. All right. And now we just have this headquarters. I mean, like, I could just Blood Moon him and then just sit here for a while and then win. This feels like what I'm supposed to do. Are they going to go get a basic? No, of course not. Dang it, they got a basic. Dang it. Double green wall. So we're going to definitely Blood Moon here. They have the green that can Coco. We'll just see how that works out for us. We'll see. You celebrate the 3-2s? Absolutely, you should. 3-2s are good. 3-2s are completely fine. All right, so I'm going to have to battle what appears to be a few, probably a few Cocos again, but we can manage. We can manage. We have one of our treasure tokens. We've got a good Chandra coming here. Oh, there's an island. Here it is. I'm not kidding. This list plays Coco at the sorcery speed time 100% of the time. It's kind of ridiculous. All right, there's a Soul Herder. There's a Noble Hierarch. I think I just let them do this and draw a card off Wall of Blossoms. I don't want to burn my Lightning Bolt just yet here. Oh, now I have 2 Lightning Bolts. So play Chandra here. I think I'll just double Lightning Bolt now. Why not? Boom. And now we're just looking for, we're looking for some other creature token here for my creativity. I'd like to spin this for 2. I could do it and just get an Iona and all. But I would really, really like to have a little bit more. I like that they're not main phasing their Coco here. That's pretty good for us. Let's go and uptick Chandra. Just take whatever's off the top. Iona. Ignore that, opponent, please. I don't know. I don't want to play another Blood Moon. I'm going to just pass. A creativity, by the way, for 2 now would get both of my pieces because I got rid of one Iona. So So like that's like that much better. So like a Strike It Rich would be game. A shoot, what else would be game? Fable wouldn't quite be there. Sokensen would be close. Another Creativity is definitely not game. Let's go up. Try not to exile the other card. She is gonna be game. She is gonna be game. We're gonna go up. We have it next turn. Let's go ahead and see if I can just kill this too. Why not? Why not? Who knows? Maybe my opponent's got Coco and they're sandbagging it. All right, Fang, you got it, opponent. You got it. All right, I say it's game. It's kind of not because the Solitude, but they'd have to have 2 Solitudes in hand here because I'm going to be able to target 3 things. And remember, I already have an Iona gone, so I only really hit 2 here. But we're gonna go for something magical here. We can do back-to-back as well. Backup Karn the Great Creator too, and we can like go really spicy here. So let's go ahead and create some tokens. Let's make the mana. Let's attempt to creativity 1, 2, and I'll go for it because if they have a Solitude, they'll need 2. This will guarantee that I get 2 creatures if they have 1 Solitude, which if they have 2 Solitudes, then they'll be down to 2 cards as well. Meaning that they don't main phase too often. So here they go. They're like, well, pause. I'm gonna remove that token you're going after. That's fine. Can I go for 2? Can I go for 2? Ah, I can go for 2. Red, red. What up? What up? I'm here. I'm here. What's up, opponent? Opponent has Echoing Truth. Get out of here, Mr. Lee. None of that in this channel tonight. This is what the doctor asked for. This is what the doctor asked for. Okay. We didn't really change anything last time. Now they kind of know what's going on. So I'm just gonna hit the submit button. Blood Moons, Ionas. They got to see the one Iona too. What a weird list. Oh, when you're not feeling good and your brain just goes, let's come up with a new idea. I don't think the Abrade's worth bringing in. They have a lot of 0-4 things. And not Solitude, the Soul Herder grows really fast. I don't think I need the removal. We need fast Blood Moons and then just spin. Remember, creativity is a weird removal for things that are too big. Yep, we have all the targets in the sideboard. Half the time I can't bring them in because the list is on a knife's edge in terms of what it can and can't do. This is hilarious. Let's keep this. This won't do anything for 4 turns. Exactly. That's exactly where the idea came from. Why jam 3 to 4 colors for creativity? Just slap them with the red creativity list. There's plenty of things that make treasure tokens and all that nonsense. Look at this. I have a Chandra potentially on turn 2. That's not bad. Now they're gonna fetch basics. They're afraid of Blood Moon. I guarantee it. As long as there's no white basic, we're good. Are you not going to respect that I could Blood Moon you? This is literally how it started last time, JMW125. Blood Moon me. Give it to me. All right, what do you got? You got the counter? There's Ice Fang. Cool. Can't keep getting away with this. Maybe they have a force. Maybe they have a force. Force me. Both forces. Vigor, whatever. Cool. Cheers, Dan B. MTG, the W. Off the Blood Moon from the top, called shots. Let's keep it rolling. Trying to lock people out tonight with Iona and Painter in a creative fashion. How does he do it? I have a emote for that. I have a fortune teller emote now because we do it too much on the stream. You can always advise yourself on the crystal ball and discern your future. You would like to see Ugin the Spirit Dragon in the deck too? I mean, Ugin was originally in this list. He could be a one of Torch of Defiance or something. So you can wipe the lands? Wait. Doesn't it say non-land on there? DG Ugin, the Spirit Dragon. Oh, not Ugin, the Spirit Dragon. Ugin, the Eponable is what I was thinking. Exile each permanent with a converted mana cost extra less that's one or more colors. Wow, you could. You could just ruin people's lives. I understand. All right, we'll keep this hand. It doesn't do a whole lot. All right, Wooded Foothills from our opponent. That's just disgusting. Ugin plus Painter wipes all permanents. Yeah, but that would be your permanents too. So you can't do -8 because then you'd lose Ugin. But you lose Painter. 6 or less. You just do it for 1 and then you don't lose Painter, right? Oh no, Triome. What could it be? Well, this is going to be an interesting game. Crap, I drew one. Uh-oh. I didn't plan for that. I didn't plan for drawing the Iona. Maybe I can discard it and then they'll like Living End or something. Uh-oh. Let's not draw the other one, shall we? Yeah, oh, it was totally bound to happen. We know it was bound to happen. We're playing a very specific idea. Rhinos are creativity for them? I think it's rhinos. Triome, the Ketria Triome is usually rhinos. At least I think. You should play Manamorphose. Well, this is weird. They're not respecting Blood Moon. Why would they not be respecting Blood Moon? How's this read? 3 other? 3 or more other. So I guess I'll take 1 more mountain. Well, we can kind of go for it next turn. See what happens. Could be interesting. Fury is sorcerer speed. Petty Theft is not. I'd have 3 creatures. If we go for it, we just need X equals 2. Why not slam Chandra here? Well, if my brain was thinking I was going to Dwarven Mine and then Crucible Defiance to create creatures. But we didn't do that. They're scared. It's all right. We might do it now. It doesn't really benefit us much. Like, Chandra's not perhaps gaining us a whole lot right here. I'm not going to attack either. Like, she gains us some mana here, but if they would have just, like, spun rhinos there, She would have just died. Or, I mean, I guess they, or attack us, but. I mean, we're clearly a creativity list. Dwarven Mine kind of gives away that. They just don't know what kind of creativity list we are. All right, so they Prismari command. I could have bolted there. I like the F6 button too much. I don't want to think too hard here, people. So they're their own version of creativity. So I think we just lose here. It'd be funny if they hit mine. All right. Incoming prime times. I don't care what they have. They clearly have nastiness on their way. All right, let's bring some abrades in. Let's take Dress to Kill out and Fire Artisan one of. All right. They have Fire and Ice. We kind of have to play around that. They have Prismari Command as well. We have to play around that one as well. These are frustrating cards for us to deal with, but I think we can manage. I will keep this. Blood Moon is definitely an interesting card against them. Let's just lead with Den of the Bugbear pass. Blood Moon leaves it to only the treasure tokens. So that's kind of good for us. I'll play an Arid Mesa only because if we truly do get the Blood Moon down, it's not going to matter if we go get a Dwarven Mine or not. There's a try 'em. I think they'll Fire and Ice us. Stomping Ground. They shocked it in. I can almost guarantee this will be Fire and Ice. Let's go get a basic mountain. Well, they didn't do anything immediately. Let's see if Blood Moon resolves. Floats blue, floats green. Beseju. Growth Spiral. Scalding Tarn. Go get a basic island here. You got it, opponent. All right. Prismari Command's annoying here. But we have the Abrade to interact with the token. End step, make Crucible Defiance tokens. Now we have 2 Abrades. I'm feeling a bit safer. We need to just set it up our way, and then we'll see what they do here. So they're going to Prismari. That's got to be okay with us, right? They don't do anything at end step. Land drop. Well, let's make some tokens, shall we? Because we're not tapping out of these Abrades. No way. I want to tap out because the Fable's decent, but we're gonna hold the Abrades. We can attack for 2 for 7 turns. Like I said, treasure token appears to be the only way they can get out of this. Maybe I'm supposed to play another Blood Moon in case, yeah. I guess I'll bottom this. Okay. Fetches a Dwarven Mine. I can interact with the Dwarven Mine. And Prismari here. I'm gonna let them go for it. And hopefully we blank everything and then I can follow up with a Blood Moon. And we'll definitely try to get rid of these at end step. The worst case is probably fetch land, fetches a dwarven mine, and then they get another dwarf token here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess they have 6 mana. They could Primeval Titan, and then we'll be in a world of hurt. Be a reason to have maybe hit the treasure token. Primetime and Indomitable Creativity are similar right now for them. That might be why they're going between the two. I think you play Primeval Titan here, though. It's interesting that off the Primal command, they did get rid of a Primeval Titan. So they would have had one. Maybe they had 2. Opponent gets in for 1. I could right now pick this stuff off, but I'm going to wait thinking that they have creativity. Opponent doesn't do anything, so let's go ahead and destroy their token over here. And then I'll destroy here and try to slam a Blood Moon. That's all I got. I'm a little surprised they didn't do anything there. Attack, prepare. And we'll see what Blood Moon can do for us. 8th Gust. Remands. All right, so they held up a remand there. All right, they ice our last land. We'll just F6 through this turn. Opponent's got 5 mana. 1 land drop gives them Primeval Titan if it's a land drop that has Dwarven Mind attached to it. Indomitable Creativity is an option as well. There you go. There's a Dwarven Mind. Creativity for X equals 1. Definitely don't want to get rid of mine. There you go. Creativity X equals 1 with Remand up. Primeval Titan. Go and get 2 more Dwarven Minds or Valakut plus Dwarven Mind or something like that. They know I have the Blood Moon in hand, so they can like remand this again and then Primeval Titan attack. I will attempt the Blood Moon because that's, I think, the only way I have out of this. Counters, we'll just concede there. Cool. All right, a creativity list with a Primeval Titan package gets us down. That makes us 2-2. We're looking for that 3-2 with a funny Iona Painter Servant and Indomitable Creativity plan. Funny that we ran into another creativity list. Not nearly as unique as ours, though, tonight. Not nearly as unique. Hopefully everyone's enjoying their Monday. Tonight is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. We are recovering from an injury. We started a little bit later. We're gonna ramp these up. Today's gonna be a little shorter. Wednesday will probably be a little shorter. Friday might be a different game, and then next week, hopefully most of the symptoms are gone. We have a co-stream with Evan this Saturday. We're going to play a brand new game that's coming out this week. It's single player from what I remember, so I'm just going to like be chilling with him, having a good time. I'll be eating pizza. I don't know what he'll be eating, but hopefully you can all join us over there on Saturday. That'll be good too, because I can rest a little bit more. Gosh, this card. I can't get enough of how beautiful this card looks. The smoke paint coming out here. Same artist, by the way. Maybe we should just make an entire Chandra deck out of their art. Maybe. Maybe. All right. So we got 3 lands here. We got this Fable that we're kind of playing around with. I'm going to go ahead and keep. It's nothing special. Nothing special. 3-2 Dream. Exactly. Opponent mulls to 6. Now, what is kind of funny is you can do X equal to 1 and try to spin for the 2 Ionas if you're playing against maybe a 1 or 2 color list as well. It's definitely something you can do on turn 4 and possibly lock people out. It's kind of crazy. Uh-oh. Black Cleave Clips. Well, this list is probably going to have some interaction for our creatures that do show up on the battlefield. No initial Inquisition or Thoughtseize, which is good. We don't want them to know too much about us. We'll play a Wooded Foothills and just look like we're going to cast good old Renin 6 in a turn. If I could play Wooded, Arid, and then play this and play Blood Moon, that'd be kind of cool. It's a Grief. All right, well, you get to see what we got going on. I think I'm just going to F6 here. I'm not going to use the Wooded Foothills. I do kind of want another land here. Why did I get rid of Living End? Fatal Push. Okay. Takes Blood Moon. No surprise. So red-black, perhaps? Feign Death brings it back. Probably takes my Fable at this point. That's fine. Nothing worrisome here yet. I would have taken Fable over the Chandra Dress to kill, but that's just me. Tap land, 2 cards, all in on Grief. I could find a Bolt here and just remove the Grief here. Well, that is a good card. We're going to play the Arid Mesa pass turn, Fable, and then we'll probably try to Creativity and lock the game out. Oh, I don't hate the Grief decks at all. They're so far all in. I thought he's going to Fable this. But they are. They're just so far in. They take Creativity here. I think that's a little bit incorrect. I mean, look at this. They've got a 4-3. While it's a decent clock and I have to fetch a few times here. Whoops. Grab one of my Dwarven Mines out. I'll play the Mountain. I just think it's so all in. Now, if they have another way to like kill or reanimate this, great. But kind of like if they don't, then they're all in on it, right? All right, so they Fatal Push. So they have 1 card. We're going to probably be playing Chandra next turn. I could even create some Crucibles to defend following turn, potentially. It's way better with Ephemerate. Yeah. Then you have to be 3 colors. Kroxa is annoying, but I'm not going to take any damage here. Just get rid of a Chandra. That's fine. They only have 2 cards with Kroxa here. I say no. This is great. This is kind of what I'm talking about. So now we play Chandra here, Dress to Kill, or Torch of Defiance, kill Grief. Opponent's got 1 card in hand, and now I look like I'm in the better position. They can steal the Chandra. I know they could potentially cast Kroxa here in a couple turns, but they've got to find their lands. So I think this is the downfall of Grief lists sometimes, is it's a little bit all in here. I don't know. Let's just go up, and then we'll play a Blood Moon here. I could have gotten away with the Chandra up to get the Mountain that was on the top and then make Chandra mana, but the Blood Moon just seems right. Now, Crocs is never coming back here. We have a 2-2. It's whatever. I almost don't even want a Creativity if we get it. It's like almost not worth it. Strike it rich, sure. Whee! Like, I don't want to show them what I'm doing with Creativity. I don't want to show them that. Seasoned Pyromancer. Are you going to make me do this, opponent? Are you going to make me? Grief and a feigned death. Moon and baby, we're definitely doing the moon things. All right, Scalding Tarn, up with this Chandra. There's an Arid Mesa, up with this Chandra. Creativity. I mean, I could go for it here. Thing is that I have a painter. I just have to do this for one. I guess I'll do it. We'll name red. And then we'll slam down good old painter. Name everything red. Woo! I know it shows everything we're doing, but that's why we're here. That's why we're here. We're here to do this and only this. I'm gonna bring the abrades in. These can get rid of the grief when they do the grief things. They're gonna probably stack it correctly 9 times out of 10. Let's see here. I think a Dress to Kill can come out. Probably just both Dress to Kills and maybe one Light Up the Night. Try it that way. I kind of want to keep the Fire Artisan. Fire Artisan's a little bit better against these more aggressive lists because if they attack it, then I do damage back, and if they don't, it's card advantage. Maybe the Light Up the Night makes sense because that would be a way to get rid of grief, but it's only going to be a way to get rid of grief if my opponent doesn't have like Feign Death open. Can mulligan the open in hand. One lander's never going to do it here. Keep this, throw the Iona back. Looks good. Got a removal spell and a couple strike at riches. If we find ourselves into creativity, we're in great shape. There we go. Grief me, baby. So they'll take what? The Shatter Skull Smashing, I guess. Nope, my opponent griefs without any mana open, so they're just doing this to be fancy. They want to show us that Modern is... Well, I don't know if I would have taken that. Interesting. Bloodstained Mire, basic Swamp probably. Nope. Well, I could empty the hand. I don't think I do, though. We'll hold on to the Shatter Skull. You could play the Shatter Skull as your land and then strike it, and then you wouldn't have anything here. I don't think that's the right play, though. Which bad card are you going to take with Thoughtseize exactly? All right, opponent's got black mana here. Griefs me. This is where it would have been blanked, but then I would have taken 3 damage. It's whatever. Opponent feigns death just to keep this around. It's a 4/3 with 1 card in my opponent's hand. Any removal spell is gas here. That's an okay card because I'll create creatures in a couple turns. Here they are, all in on grief again. Ooh, fetching. Seasoned Pyromancer. Seasoned Pyromancer would be a good follow-up here. Then they wouldn't be so all in. It's a pretty good follow-up. Pretty good follow-up. I did not really mean to fetch the Dwarven Mine, but it won't hurt us. Well, let's go ahead and remove the grief and pass the turn. We do it. Main phase there. I really don't want to run into where my opponent is getting to feign death or keep it alive in some fashion. Don't really want to kill the Seasoned Pyromancer either. It just turns into tokens. Got lots of time here, lots of time. I like that one, Logical. Isn't that a good one? Voidwalker's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying. Karn is very tempting. I think it's tempting with a little bit more mana. Let's see if we can get a little bit more mana next turn and get like bridge down or something. I do like the artist did a great job and the animator did a fabulous job making that little popcorn eating wolf there. All right, opponent connects to our face for 5 here. It's pretty good, pretty good. Go to 6. Dangerous this world is. Get a Dwarven Mine. That'll create a blocker for our Karn if we need it. Planning to play Crucible Karn and get ourselves a bridge down here. Gotta use all the mana. All the mana. Whoop, whoop, they're doing something. They're doing something. Gonna bolt this. Let's go get a bridge. We're gonna leave our dwarf back here. If things go wrong, I need to block, maybe see some Pyromancer. All right, we look good-ish. I mean, Karn could go get like Wormcoil next, and then I could just sit there with Wormcoil and that. The problem is that if I'm at 6, my opponent could maybe get Croxa plus like Bolt or something, and I'd be toast. Oh, Dreadboar's Karn. All right, no more Karn. Never mind. They get Karn if they want it. I don't know what they have, but they could have it. Opponent's empty-handed. Karn and Scalding Tarn are their options, and they already played a land for the turn. This is I want to call them like movie poster art. Let's play Den. Let's strike it here. Pass turn. Just trying not to die here. Looking for our creativity. Right now we could guarantee that we'd hit it, but I don't know if we want that because the Void Walker would be a problem. Opponent kills the little dude that could. Doesn't attack right now. The problem is if I get rid of the bridge, they can attack me twice with Void Walker. I could hit the Void Walker also. I wonder what they would hit that I'd be worried about. What if I creativity this Void Walker, bridge, and the other thing? They hit Croakside, take some damage. They hit like Pyromancer. They draw cards. Grief is hard to block. I think I wait a turn here. Maybe they end up taking this through a Inquisition Thoughtseize, but I think I wait here and try to get something else in play so I can creativity properly here. I don't know. It's tempting to try to get rid of the Voidwalker, and then you hopefully hit the 2 things you need. Oh, gonna go get my Karn. That's not good. Uh-oh. Ow. Uptick on the treasure token. They could uptick on bridge and remove it now. This would be a reason to have creativity. Upticks my treasure token. Okay. It's annoying. Well, do you think we go for it? Because we could try for it here. I would hit Iona plus something else. I think we just try for it here. Yeah, time doesn't... And I'm going to leave the Seasoned Pyromancer, obviously. It's not a problem card. This removes so that the Den of the Bugbear can get in here. Hey, we hit it. All right. Good game, us. Go team. Go team. It's the what is it? The doors, the 3-door problem where the host asks you if you want to switch which door has the goat behind it problem. Okay, maybe not quite. Maybe not quite. That should do it. We do it at the very beginning of the league, and we do it at the end. Go for the spin. It's good content, right? We should be good. I can clear the Karn. They can't cast anything here. The Painter Servant can hit here. Maybe they have their own Crucible or Den of the Bugbear I'd have to kind of watch out for. But we're in a great spot. We're in a great spot. Look at that. We made Karn red again, but it's on the other side of the board. Uh-oh. They're revealing an artifact card from the sideboard. I'm not sure what they're going to do with that, but they're going to get something. They're going to get something. Look at these griefs. They're joining Croxa. They just wanted to be red-black. Pyrite Spellbomb. That's a cool card. Shame you can't cast that. It's red. It's red too. They're done. They're done. We 3-2 with Indomitable Creativity. Iona lock here in Modern, playing something a little bit spicier as our return to Modern stream for the night. Oh, the things you can do in Modern. And everyone's telling me Modern's not fun. This was totally fun. So we leveraged the idea that a lot of lists are playing creativity to just play these really big creatures. In weird scenarios, Supreme Verdict or Damnation or Wrath of God style effects would end up clearing those, while yes, being a bit behind because they're probably 2 Archons. You could theoretically deal with it, or you could block it with something like a bridge. In this case, we hopefully get the Painter plus Iona and just tell our opponent no. That's just, you're not doing any of that. That's the idea, at least. And it ended up working. We did it twice in the league. We beat the Coco list. We lost the Coco list. We beat a red-black list. Lost to the creativity list that was playing the Primeval Titan. What are you going to do? It's just for fun. Good enough for chess is good enough for a stream. There you go, Last God. Our Iona, red prison list. Like someone else said earlier, why play multiple colors when you can just play red?